So Christian, great news about Alex. You must be delighted that you've got him a race seat next year.
Yeah, great news for Alex. I think great news for Williams. Good to see him back on the grid next year. He's, he deserves a seat in Formula One, and pleased that we were able to help him achieve that.
How did you help him, I guess, in a nutshell?
Well, basically, obviously, we're keen to help him facilitate that seat. So, working with Williams, we found a solution. We released him from his existing contract to take up a contract with Williams, but at the same time, has retained, a relationship with him for the future, which for us is quite exciting.
You've obviously brought him through the programme. Was it then quite difficult to release him, even if it meant a good future for him?
Well, he was effectively going to be out of contract at the end of next year anyway. So basically, what we've done is speed that process up and secure, future options on him. And I think when you look at it, Red Bull has got a history of investing in young talent, bringing young talent into Formula One. I think next year there'll be 7 drivers that have come through out of the 20, through the Red Bull program. So it's great that we're seeing talent find its way into Formula One and stay there, even if we can't accommodate it.
On the subject of future options, what does that mean? Does that mean you just got a good relationship with him, and in the future you might work together again? And
it basically means that we have a good relationship with Alex. He retains a link to Red Bull, and we would have an option on his services should they be required in 2023.
It must be super satisfying. Like you said, 7 drivers have been affiliated with Red Bull on the grid. It shows that the programme's working, but also generally the strategy that you are employing, even bringing Sergio into the fold, just all the kind of ways you're doing it seems to be working.
Yeah, I think that Red Bull has historically had an investment in youth policy, and that's not just limited to the drivers. It's within engineering. It's within all aspects of of the business. It's in all aspects of sport. For example, we see it in football as well, and I think it demonstrates that it's working. That almost 50% of the grid, next year Red Bull will have supported at some point in time through their careers.
Alex did a great job in the simulator. You've praised him all year for the job he's done. The drivers have been supportive as well. So you're losing an asset in that. Is that going to be a tough one?
Yeah, he's done a great job behind the scenes. He's been very much involved on next year's car. He signed the Williams agreement, and then we're straight back on the simulator late into the evening. Putting the hours in, and I think that we'll miss his input into that next year. But we've got Yuri Vips, Liam Lawson, doing a great job. We still have Sebastian Buemi under contract. Jake Dennis has been doing a good job for us as well this year. So we've got strength and depth within the simulation squad as well.
And Alex, of course, is still with you for the rest of the year, so you can still kind of get the most out of him.
Yeah, we'll be working him hard between now and the end of the year. So the amount of hours he's done in the simulator has been insane. But it's all part and adding to what we're managing to achieve, on track this year. So what I've been really impressed with him is the way that he's embraced that role from the moment he was informed after Abu Dhabi last year, and that was one of the reasons that we were particularly keen to help him see him back in Formula One.
Do you feel he's coped quite well with the disappointment, obviously, of losing his race seat?
I think the way he's dealt with that is hugely impressive. I think that it was obviously really disappointing for him at the end of last year, but instead of feeling sorry for himself, he quickly brushed himself down and just focused on the job in hand, and the support he's given to both Max this year and Checo has been phenomenal, and he's been a great team player, and I think Williams will certainly benefit from that.
AlphaTauri announced that Pierre's staying and Yuki's staying. You mentioned Yuri and Liam. The future's looking pretty bright for the pathway through to the works team in the future years.
Yeah, I mean, Pierre Gasly's done a phenomenal job with AlphaTauri the last couple of seasons, and of course their aspirations continue to grow. So for him to retain the lead drive, there is good. He remains a Red Bull Racing driver on loan to AlphaTauri. Yuki, has done enough to warrant a second year, and then of course we have this group of young talent, coming through. The 2 guys, in Formula 2. We've got Dennis Hauger, obviously leading the way in Formula 3 at the moment. An exciting young American, Jack Crawford. So there's strength and depth within the junior program.
On Pierre, will we ever see him back in a Red Bull in the future?
I would never rule anything out. I mean, he's driving at a very, very high standard, and so he's still very young. He's doing a great job. So for 2023 we have multiple options available to us, which is when you're in the situation we are, that's exactly what you want.
Awesome. And just to finish off, because we're here in Monza, how are you looking forward to the weekend? It's traditionally a Mercedes stranglehold, but you've shown plenty of times this year you can kind of get on top of them in tracks they've succeeded at.
Yeah, these next two races are probably going to be two of our toughest challenges. This has been a Mercedes stronghold for many, many years. We were rubbish here last year, so anything on that will be an improvement. So hopefully we can have a solid weekend here, and with the sprint format as well, it's just important to be on the pace from the first session and get everything that we can.